All right, here are the chapter 5 notes. We're talking about selecting a topic and a purpose. Most everybody already has their topic, so the big thing that we're going to be looking at is putting together um, our general statement, our specific or our general purpose, our specific purpose, and then our central idea. So let's get started. Topic is obviously the subject of a speech. Brainstorming, a method of generating ideas for speech topics by free association of words and ideas. General purpose, the broad goal of a speech. For your speech, your general purpose will be to inform. Specific purpose statement, a single phrase that states precisely what a speaker hopes to accomplish in their speech. So your general purpose is to inform, your specific purpose is exactly what your speech is going to be about. Guidelines for the specific purpose statement. Write as a full infinitive phrase, express as a statement, not as a question. Limit to one distinct idea. Avoid being too vague or too general. Writing the specific purpose as a phrase. This is really important. You're going to be writing it as a full sentence. So let's pretend here that you're doing a speech on calendars. You don't want to just put calendars, obviously. You want to make that into a sentence, what you're going to write about, and you always want to start the specific purpose with to inform my audience. So this part right here. To inform my audience about the 4 major kinds of calendars used in the world today. Real simple. Avoid figurative language in the specific purpose statement. Do not use words like extremely cool. Okay? A more effective way to do it is, again, just make it a phrase to inform my audience how yoga can improve their health. Limit the specific purpose to one distinct idea. To persuade my audience to become literacy tutors and to donate time to the Special Olympics. Now those are obviously 2 separate ideas, so you want to limit it to one. So you want to do one or the other. Do a speech on literacy tutors or do a speech on donating time to the Special Olympics. Do one or the other, but don't make a purpose that has 2 things going on at once. Be sure the specific purpose is not too vague or general. To inform my audience about the Civil War is way too broad. There's way too much going on with the Civil War to just to do a speech on that, so you want to limit that. A more effective specific purpose for that topic would be to inform my audience about the role of African American soldiers in the Civil War. And I know I've talked to a number of you in choosing a topic, and like traveling the world is way too general. So you want to specifically maybe focus on 3 things, 3 places that you want to travel to. So now we get into the central idea. So the general purpose is, again, to inform. The specific purpose is exactly what you're talking about, to inform my audience about elk hunting in Colorado would be a specific purpose. Now we want the central idea. The central idea sums up your main points, the main ideas of your speech. So it's a 1-sentence statement that sums up the main ideas of a speech. So let's look at some of those. Make sure the central idea is not too general. Again, an ineffective one is paying college athletes a salary is a good idea. That's too general. You want to get specific in the central idea. You want to get very specific and list things, list maybe the 3 or 4 main points that you want to cover. So a more effective one would be, because college athletes in revenue producing sports such as football and basketball generate millions of dollars in revenue for their schools, the NCAA should allow such athletes to receive a $250 monthly salary as part of their scholarships. So it's gone again from general to inform to specific to inform my audience about paying college athletes to even more specific, and we're getting into ideas. What are things that we're going to talk about in the speech? So all that's broken down here, just how it looks here. To inform is a general purpose. Specific purpose, to inform my audience of the 3 major races in alpine skiing. The central idea, The three major races in alpine skiing are the downhill, the slalom, and the giant slalom. So those are the three. The alpine skiing, the slalom, and the giant slalom are the three main things that in this speech they're going to be talking about. So this is what their main points would look like. First major race is alpine skiing. Second major race is the slalom, and the third is the giant slalom. So again, we'll be working on this as we go, but you want to have your general purpose. Specific purpose is exactly what you'll be talking about, and the central idea is what are the main points. So that's our chapter 5 notes. Make sure that you answer the questions in the form on the Schoology site to get credit for the notes.